So we are at this wonderful place, the beach. It is wonderful because all the elements in nature can be found at one spot. We have earth, water, fire, air, ether. Then we get into lower mind, higher mind. And these elements are all at one spot when you are at the beach. Here we are with the earth. We also have the water. We have the sun, which is the fire element. Then we have the air. Ether is everywhere. Now, when you are at such a place and you add concentration, then you are moving from lower mind to higher mind at such a place. If all the 7 layers within your system, within your body, if they are in alignment, especially after cleansing them, that is, you cleanse the body, you cleanse the inner ones, the mind, the ether, the vital layer, the astral layer, the lower mind. If these are cleansed and you come to this spot, you are at such a place, you can easily become ecstatic because the cosmic, you are going to have such a kind of resonance. You're going to feel some kind of oneness with nature, oneness with the earth, oneness with the water, oneness with the air, oneness with the fire. And it goes on and on like that. In fact, a wonderful feeling comes upon you. That feeling will not come if you are blocked inside. If any of the layers is sort of unclear or unclean, if you want to use that word. So when you do the cleansing process from the physical to the etheric and all that, I've been giving you the techniques to do that. The external technique with salt, coffee, and some herbs. It will do the physical cleansing and move on further to the vital energy and cleanse it. Then when you do the techniques I've given you in the inner lessons, the private studies, you begin to cleanse deeper and deeper. The cleansing goes all the way to the astral layer, then to the lower mind. And finally, you begin to experience some wonderful inflow of energy from the subconscious layer, which is the higher mind. And then finally we have the causal layer, which is the superconscious. And these things are practical truths. They can be experienced. They can be realized. And so much energy will flow through you when you are in that harmony with nature. When you are out of harmony with nature, you have very little energy. The energy you get from food is not enough. It is just for the physical side. But energy from higher frequencies, they sort of replenish the inner layers, and one feels very holistically well. It's a kind of well-being difficult to explain. One has to experience it himself or herself. And the opportunity is what we are given. There is a deviation from it for long. The Asians, many of them were in this state, and they always had interactions with great beings in presence, which are unknown to the present generation. People talk of the angels and so on, but they imagine. They don't even have any experience in reality about such things. The demigods and all that. But your very self, when you have all these frequencies from high and they are not blocked and they flow, then you also become a god. You also become an angel. In a sense. And you function with this body like a way we function with remote controls. So you are there, you are the spirit, and your body is the kind of hardware that you are controlling. And it's an amazing experience. You see, it's an amazing experience. We invite everyone to get going with this knowledge and practice. It's not just accumulating knowledge, we have to practice something. That brings a difference. It's just like you plow the land. If you don't put a seed, you don't harvest. So knowledge acquisition is like plowing the land. You get satisfied that you have the knowledge. It's the same way you get satisfied you have the land plowed. But if you end there, nothing happens. Only weeds will grow. So the same way, you have knowledge and you don't apply it, then you have a whole lot that come up challenging and bringing more and more questions. But you can get to the point where questions don't exist because you are out of the zone of polarity. Question is one pole and answer is the other pole. And that goes on in this manifest world because everything in manifestation has polarity. But when you back off or back out into the spirit, there is no polarity. Therefore, there is no question and answer. You just experience what is. You enter your being. It is interesting when we say human being. The human side is the side that is worldly, and the being is a spirit. Just as you say, gold dust. The dust side is the worldly, is the other things, and the gold is the real substance you want. So spirit is like that. And the separating principle, what do you do to the gold dust? You take it through a process, refining process. It is the same. We go through refining processes, and finally we realize the spirit and its attributes, its characteristics, its qualities become manifest. So brothers and sisters, here we are. It's a wonderful experience.